Tell them about the dream, Martin.
The heat wrapped itself around Washington like a second skin. It was the kind of day when the air hung still and heavy. Even the shadows seemed to sweat. No one moved, not really. They had waited too long, come too far. The steps of the Lincoln Memorial stretched before them. It was August 28th, 1963, and 250,000 people had gathered, waiting for one man to speak. Martin Luther King Jr. stood at the podium, his fingers curling around a small sheaf of notes. A Baptist preacher by calling and a movement leader by necessity. Now, in this moment, the eyes of the world and the gaze of Lincoln himself were on him. The speech had been written and edited repeatedly. Advisors had revised it. Lawyers had vetted it. Every word had been measured for impact and polished for tone. It was good. It was safe. But when King began to speak, something was missing. His calm voice drifted across the crowd, drawing polite applause and approving nods, but no real excitement. Though he delivered the lines perfectly, he hadn't yet seized the moment. The carefully crafted message wasn't enough. Not for this day, not for this crowd. Then a voice from behind him spoke, clearly, urgently.
Tell them about the dream, Martin.
This voice belonged to Mahalia Jackson, standing just behind him on the platform. She wasn't part of the speech team. She was a gospel singer who performed at his rallies. But when Martin's words didn't yet match the spirit of the occasion, she did what no speechwriter could have done: inspire him to tell his dream. And then he did.
I have a dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood.
He wasn't reading the script anymore. He was remembering the words he had shared in churches and back rooms, in late-night phone calls and tired conversations with friends and allies. Each line flowed like a wave, unscripted yet deeply lived. He painted a vision of an America yet to be born, one that could be, that must be, a nation where children would be judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character, and where the future was worth fighting for.
And when this happens, and when we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
The crowd erupted in jubilation, a vision finally given voice in the most powerful terms at the very heart of the nation's capital. The dream was no longer his alone. It belonged to the people now.